Goalkeeper Antonin Kinský is available for Ange Postecoglou on Wednesday in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg against Liverpool. David Ornstein, Fabrizio Romano and Sky Germany have all confirmed that Tottenham Hotspur are heavily interested in Randall Kolo Muani. Give Me Sport have stated that Spurs remain interested in Angel Gomes. The Boot Room have stated that Spurs are still interested in Wolves star Cunha. And various reports are stating that Spurs are still interested in Fikayo Tomori. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Tottenham News, where I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, rumours and reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you listen to this on an audio platform, please hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Now let's start by talking about PSG striker Randall Kolo Muani. Now lots of reports out in the last 24 hours on this story and Tottenham Hotspur's interest in the French striker. Italian journalist and transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has stated it is a possibility that he could go to Spurs, but there are other clubs interested, several clubs. Tottenham have asked for information, but also Juventus in Italy, for example. It is an open race as PSG keep waiting for the best conditions possible. The Daily Mirror have stated that Tottenham have explored the financial conditions of a potential January swoop for PSG striker Randall Kolo Muani. The French striker has been told he can leave Paris this month as he is no longer part of Luis Enrique's plans. There is vast interest from the Premier League and Juventus are also interested. Spurs are interested in pursuing an initial loan move if they can get the numbers to work. The Daily Mirror then go on to say that Spurs would need to pay a significant percentage of the Frenchman's wages, worth £160,000 per week. The Daily Mirror have also stated that PSG are insisting on an obligation to buy clause and they want a large chunk of the £76.4 million fee back that they paid Frankfurt in September 2023. PSG want at least £50 million for the French international. Aston Villa also want the striker. Monaco have also expressed an interest. Now, further updates published on Monday evening. David Ornstein from The Athletic on Muani. He has stated that Tottenham, Manchester United and Juventus are all exploring a deal to sign the French international on loan from PSG. Tottenham view Muani as their top target and they want a versatile attacker in this winter window. Sky Germany have stated that Spurs are seriously interested in Muani and they are trying to get a deal done. Fabrizio Romano has also stated that Randall Kolo Muani is due to leave PSG this month. Tottenham, Juventus and more clubs are all interested. TalkSport have just stated that Spurs and Newcastle United are set to battle it out for AC Milan centre-back Fikayo Tomori. West Ham United and Brentford have also shown an interest. The Boot Room have just stated that Tottenham are one of 5 clubs interested in Wolves and Brazil star Matheus Cunha. And Give Me Sport have just stated that Spurs are still interested in England international Angel Gomes. Now, the Tottenham Hotspur under-18s were due to play in the FA Youth Cup against Grimsby Town, scheduled for Tuesday the 7th of January. The game has now been postponed due to a waterlogged pitch at Blundell Park. A new date for the 4th round of the competition will be confirmed in due course. Former Spurs star Robbie Keane has just taken the manager's job at Hungarian club Ferencvaros. And the Daily Mail have just stated that Neil Maupay has reopened row with Spurs midfielder James Maddison as he has stole his dart celebration yet again. He stole the celebration yet again in a 5-1 Marseille win on Sunday. His Marseille teammates joined in the celebrations. Neil Maupay, that was his third goal in 11 months. The Daily Mail have just reported that new Tottenham Hotspur goalkeeper Antonin Kinský is available for Wednesday's Carabao Cup semi-final with Liverpool after the club received his work permit on Monday. Kinský became Tottenham's first signing of the January window on Sunday after he joined in a deal set to be worth £12.5 million or the equivalent of €15 million plus add-ons. The Czech Republic under-21 international was unable to train with his new teammates on Monday while he waited for his work permit. But now it has been granted, he could be in line for a high-profile debut on Wednesday. Now for some Spurs women news. Brie Campos has joined Robert Wilhelm's coaching staff subject to a work permit. Brie has taken up the role of women's first team coach. She's come out and said, "I'm really excited to be here and to be a part of this project." Now my thoughts on everything in this episode. Now great news that Antonin Kinský has received his work permit so he can now train with the first team and of course he will be available for selection for Ange Postecoglou on Wednesday at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as we face Liverpool in the Carabao Cup first leg in the semi-final. What a huge game that is. It's going to be an interesting one to see who actually does play in goal. Will it be Brandon Austin? Will Fraser Forster be back from sickness? Or will it be Kinský making his debut in such a high-profile game as stated by the Daily Mail? Now, Spurs are being linked with everyone at the moment, but there is real strong interest in PSG striker Randall Kolo Muani. Now, you don't get better than that. Fabrizio Romano, David Ornstein, two of the biggest and best journalists in world football. And, of course, Sky Germany have reported on this story as well. So Spurs showing strong interest in the French international. Now, Frankfurt, he scored 16 goals in 34 games for them in the 22-23 season. Then he moved to PSG and he's had a pretty tough time there. He's only scored 8 goals in 36 games. And as the Daily Mirror said, he is no longer part of Luis Enrique's plans at PSG. Will Spurs get this deal done? Because there is a lot of interest in the Frenchman. And from top clubs as well, such as Manchester United and Juventus, and some clubs haven't been mentioned. So they're going to be big names, aren't they? They're going to be big clubs. And, of course, PSG paid a lot of money for him. Spurs want an initial loan. It's whether Spurs can actually agree to an obligation to buy or not, or indeed Manchester United, Juventus, or another club agreeing to an obligation to buy. I don't think many clubs want to be signing obligation to buy deals in the January market. Now, as I've said, Spurs are going to be linked with a lot of players during the January transfer window. But as I always say on all of these episodes, it is all about who the manager wants. And as the manager has said on a number of occasions, certainly in the last couple of weeks in press conferences, it is not just about going out and getting anyone. They've got to be the right players. They've got to be fitting Ange Postecoglou's way, his system, and do the job that he wants them to do. So they've got to be the right players. But Muani, I think, will do a good job from what I've seen of him. He's got a good goal record and he works very hard for the team. And as I say, it would be an interesting deal if Spurs can get this done. But I believe that we need a number of players in this window. Of course, we've signed Kinský, and I think Muani would be another really good signing, because when you think, what options do we have up front? Richarlison has been constantly injured, which has been really frustrating for everyone concerned. Richarlison is back in training now at Hotspur Way on Monday. He trained, as well as Mikey Moore, so hopefully them two will be back at some point in the near future. And once we start getting a lot of these players back, I think the squad will start looking very, very different. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit the subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit the follow button and leave a review if you can. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, come on you Spurs.